Miss Keane, hello. Sorry, I couldn't find anyone out there to speak with.
Are you my 3 o'clock? Detective
Merkin.
Merkin, of course. Make yourself comfortable, and do call me Stephanie. I hate formalities. I don't even have a PA. I suppose we're a big deal now, but Virtual Desire still feels like a small startup to me.
Yeah, I also don't have a PA.
Only incompetent men need a woman running their life, right? Besides, I like to be accessible to our staff. If somebody has a problem, I want them to be able to talk to me, not some assistant. Which is also why you're talking to me and not one of the pitbulls from my legal department. Though they were keen to get involved when I told them the police wanted a chat.
Believe me, Miss Keane. Stephanie. I'm grateful you've made yourself available to me.
Oh, please. I am always available to officers of the law. In fact, it's one of my favorite role plays. Only my office said the request came from Detective Snatch. Is that your colleague?
My ex-colleague, we used to work on the force together. I work for myself now.
Oh, you're Merkin of Merkin's detective agency.
You've heard of me?
Well, I've seen the videos of your hunt for the missing cat. Have you found poor Mr. Nibblesworth yet?
How does everybody know about that bloody cat?
He must be a very important cat if he warrants an official police investigation.
Oh, gosh, no, I'm here for another matter entirely. I have some questions about your platform.
I'm intrigued. Tell me, do we count you among our satisfied users?
I'm afraid not. I prefer the real world to fantasies.
Merkin, I'm sorry if I'm getting too personal here, but everybody has fantasies. And Virtual Desires makes them real. With our technology, anything you want can happen.
For a price.
Naturally. A girl's got to make a living. You understand that. Are you here asking me questions out of the goodness of your heart? Maybe you are. Maybe you're curious about Virtual Desires after all.
I've got a client.
Oh, here I was hoping that maybe you're just curious about me. That would be utterly charming. I wonder, is there a fantasy about a strong, blonde bombshell you want some help exploring?
The technical faults.
Excuse me?
Tell me about the technical faults with Virtual Desires sex toys.
I don't know.
You do know about the sex entrepreneurs whose VR projections break mid-session, whose sex toys keep malfunctioning. I've seen the data. There's been hundreds of incidents over the last few weeks. But for some reason, every single complaint keeps getting bounced back with the same excuses. User error or flat-out denials that anything's wrong at all.
I trust my team is properly handling things.
I can't believe a woman is so hands-on with her company wouldn't be aware of the issues. Why aren't you investigating this?
Detective, relax, please. Every tech startup experiences bugs. It's part of the product testing process.
Not on this scale, it's not. Look at this data.
Our internal issues report. How did you get hold of this? This is confidential data.
It's evidence, Stephanie. Evidence of a cover-up. But I don't get it. Eventually your user reviews would have tanked, and sex entrepreneurs and customers would move to a rival. So why hide it rather than solve it?
I had to. It's the investors, Merkin. You've got no idea what pressure I'm under. They want to oust me and put a man as a CEO in charge of virtual desires. They'll ruin it. They knew virtual desires was a good idea. No, a fucking great idea. So they invested. It was a no-brainer. But they're all old white men. They hate that my startup brought an end to sex revolving around their tiny wrinkled cocks, that it handed women control over their own pleasure. And they hate me being the face of the company. They say I haven't got the right image, but they mean I haven't got a dick.
Why do you care what they think? You've got their money now, don't you?
Oh, Merkin, you've got a lot to learn about business. We need them to put their hands in their pockets again for our next funding round. It's a crucial step for Virtual Desires. It marks the start of our international expansion.
That's why you've kept the repairs company off the books. I can't find a record of them anywhere, and nobody seems to know anything about them.
That's right. If the investors knew what was really going on, they would have the perfect excuse to get rid of me.
So what really is going on, Stephanie? I've read your company accounts. You're spending all your cash on expanding and next to nothing on investing in new technology.
There are always little bugs in any tech program. But my team could have handled those. No. I think I'm the victim of something much more sinister. A corporate attack.
An attack? Someone's deliberately causing faults in the system?
Yes. And I know exactly who it is. I'd recognize her hacking MO anywhere. If you're not using VD, maybe then you even know of her too. She's the owner of Connections, a real sex club down in Dalston.
Miss Green? Sprinkles?
Oh, so you do know her then?
We just interviewed her earlier about this case.
Then you're already on her trail. Green has been trying to hack our sex toys for months now, and she's finally found a way in.
Okay. I can see her motivation, but I don't understand where she would have learnt the skills.
She used to be my best coder, until she got addicted to the platform. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep. She would just code hardcore new experiences for the toys, things we would never release. Then she would spend days testing them personally. I tried to help her, but in the end there was nothing I could do but let her go. I was so happy when I heard she had found herself on her feet again. But when I discovered she was behind this, I feel so betrayed. How could she do this to me?
You need to go to the police.
What, your ex-partner, Snatch?
No, I can deal with this. But you have to report it, Stephanie. Otherwise Sprinkles will just find another way to hurt VD.
You know I can't. If the investors find out, I'm finished. Please, Merkin, surely you know what Virtual Desires means to me. I know this isn't a world with many children anymore. Is it so weird that I see VD as my baby? I imagine you feel the same way about your agency. Please, help me protect Virtual Desires. I don't know where else to run.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
You mentioned a client. I'm guessing they're one of our small business owners impacted by this.
Yes, my client, he's a visual simulation artist. Been getting a lot of bad reviews lately.
Well, I know how important customer satisfaction is to growing your venture, and I feel awful that VD has let him down. Please do offer him my apologies and, of course, compensation for any lost earnings.
Wow, that is a very generous amount. To be honest, from what I've seen, I doubt he makes that much in a year.
I like taking care of people. I hope I can count on you to take care of me.
Your secret's safe with me. And I'll ask my client to keep quiet too. I reckon this should leave him speechless.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you. It's rare I meet someone that I can talk to about the stresses I'm under, and then to have your help. If I can be of help in the future for your business or for anything else you need, I hope you'll feel free to call me.
I will. I mean, for the investigation. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
I feel the same way about you.